Hello, everyone. We'll get started here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. We'll start here shortly. Hello, everyone. We'll give everyone a few more minutes here and then we'll get started.
Hi, can I ask a question before you start, please?
Yes.
Um, do we have to reserve for family to come in tomorrow? Thursday, not tomorrow. I mean Thursday.
No, when you RSVP, you enter in a number of guests, but we don't have any like physical tickets.
Oh, okay. Because when I did the form, I didn't see anything like that, so I'm worried to ask. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Are we receiving diploma cases and having names being called as well tomorrow, during commencement?
Yes, and we'll go over that during
Okay.
the orientation. Yep. You will receive a diploma when you get on the stage, but your real diploma will be shipped to you in 6 to 8 weeks. So what you'll get is a cover and then an invitation to the Alumni Association.
I have a question about, is there any possibility to exchange gowns? Mine was like 3 sizes too big.
I would connect to the bookstore. So I would just physically go to the bookstore to see if you can exchange things.
Okay, thank you.
And everyone, we're just going to give everyone a few more minutes and then we're going to go into orientation. I'm sure we all have a lot of questions, but I hope that the slides will help illuminate any of those questions. I just ask our answers. I just hope that, or would ask that you all keep yourself muted until we have the opportunity to answer some questions. You can also feel free to ask some questions in the chat in the Q&A. The Spark office will be monitoring those as we go along.
Right now, the chat's not available. Is that right? So when I click on it, it says something went wrong. Just letting you know.
Okay, it looks like some people are able to get on the chat. It might be because of what account you're using. So if you're using a school email versus another, but see if you can ask a question in the Q&A option. If not, we will have options to do a Q&A verbally later on as well. So lots of ways to participate.
Thanks. Yeah. I'll wait to ask my question. Thanks.
Sounds great. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I do want to share with everyone that we are recording this. I will send out this recording. We will upload it to YouTube, and I will also share the slide deck. I ask that everyone remains muted to help with the recording of this so we can all hear the presentation. All right, folks, we're gonna get started here. Just some housekeeping things. First, this is being recorded. We will be uploading this to YouTube for those who may miss it or might want to revisit it. I do ask that folks do mute their mic for now. We will have an opportunity, or everyone will have an opportunity to come off mute to ask a question. And you're more than welcome if you are able to ask a question in either the chat or the Q&A. We do have folks on the Spark office who are monitoring those places. Okay. All right, so we are here to talk about our commencement, which is this Thursday. I hope you all are very excited. We are very excited to have this amazing opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments with the CCD community at large. So as an overview, this commencement will be on March 14th, this Thursday at Coors Field. This is the first time that Coors is hosting a commencement, and this is the first time we are hosting a commencement at Coors, so very exciting times. So there are two ceremonies for commencement. One is the morning ceremony, and that is at 9 a.m. And the afternoon ceremony is at 1 p.m. Folks are divided amongst these two ceremonies tied to their pathway. So please note the different pathways on the screen. This information is also on the website. So if you just Google CCD commencement, you'll find us and we'll have this information. And if you're not sure what path you are on, there's a helpful link there as well. And if you are a high school diploma or a concurrent enrollment student, you have the opportunity to choose either ceremony. Okay, so again, there's two ceremonies and it's tied to your academic pathway. Going on, we will have a big crowd this Thursday. So last week I was updating the numbers and I know I've continued to have people who have RSVP'd. So we have about 703 students who have RSVP'd and over 6,000 guests who have RSVP'd. So we are close to 7,000 students who have RSVP'd, or 7,000 people who have RSVP'd for this event. I will note that if you are joining this call and you have just RSVP'd, that is totally fine. I just would ask that you pick up your cap and gown as soon as possible. So tomorrow, or oh yeah, just tomorrow. I was like, what is today? Today is Tuesday, so tomorrow. So please pick up your regalia by tomorrow. And also that there is a difference between applying for a graduation and for RSVPing for commencement. So again, I encourage, if you're not sure, go to our website and ensure that you have completed all the necessary steps to show up on commencement day and be ready to go. If you're able to pick up your regalia, then you will have RSVP'd, and if you've been receiving my communication, then I'm sure you're good to go as well. Parking. So we've gotten a lot of questions about parking because we know it's Denver. We know it can be expensive downtown. Parking is free. So parking lot A is reserved. It's part of our contract with Coors. So there's lots of parking, lots of free parking for you all. There are two shuttles that will be provided for folks that will be running all day. And we have handicapped accessible parking close to gate A. So there's lots of accessible parking close to gate A. Gate A is where we enter in, and that is the only gate available for us. So parking lot A and gate A are our friends. And I will be sending this information out to you all tomorrow. This information is also already on the website if you want to revisit that, including the address to the parking lot. So I would utilize that, share that with your family and friends, whoever is coming to commencement with you, share that address to ensure that they can get to the parking lot A properly. We were at Coors last Friday and we received feedback that Google Maps seems to be the way to go over Apple Maps. So again, I would encourage your friends and your families to use Google Maps, use the address, as it can be, confusing downtown and there are other parking spaces, but we want to ensure again that we're all getting to the right spot. Parking lot A is huge. It is down a ramp and it is free. So if your friends and family or yourself find yourself in a parking lot that's asking you to pay money, then you're in the wrong location. We will have directional signage around downtown to help, as well as volunteers in the parking lot space, to ensure that people get to the proper places. Okay, so check-in for the morning ceremony. So again, that ceremony will start at 9 a.m. We ask for folks to start checking in between 7 a.m. to 8:30. For afternoon ceremony, so that ceremony starts at 1, we want folks to be checking in between 11 and 12:30. Graduates will only be checked in once their entire party has arrived. Late arrivals may miss important procession and photo opportunities, so we encourage you to plan accordingly. So, and we'll say this a few dozen times, you will be sitting with your party because you will be taking a photo with your party on the field. So it is vital that your whole party is with you at check-in so you can check in together and be seated together properly. Okay? So ensure that you are communicating with your party about this check-in window when you plan to arrive and that you will be showing up together. So we'll go more into these details, but we need you all to be at Coors between these windows. So again, for morning ceremony, the check-in is from 7 a.m. to 8:30. Afternoon, it is 11 to 12:30. So if you need to tell folks to get there at 12 because they tend to be late or whatever the situation, do what you need to do because your whole party needs to show up together so you can be checked in properly. So what to wear? You are to wear your full regalia, so that is the cap and the gown. So for associates and certificate folks, you will be wearing purple gowns, and for high school diploma, concurrent enrollment folks, you will be wearing your black gowns. I would highly encourage wearing comfortable shoes. You will be walking downstairs and onto the field, and you probably will be walking a lot. So I would personally avoid heels. I would stay comfortable for this day. It will be hot on Thursday, so it's looking like it will be in the 80s. So I would recommend sunscreen as well. Okay. Yes, Sydney.
We're getting a lot of questions in the chat about the guests and family. So I just wanted to pause and reiterate. If you are, Nicole, can you go back to the previous slide?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you would like to take the photo with you and your guest, they have to come in at check-in with you. Pause on the questions, y'all. I'm going to answer these questions. If you and your guests are coming and that you would like to take a photo with them, they need to be sitting with you. We cannot pull any family members who are not with you, who are sitting in a different section, down to the field with you. So if you would like to sit, or if your guests would like to take the photo with you, they have to be sitting with you, which means you have to check in with them. So if you're coming at 9 o'clock, they have to be there at 9 o'clock. Just kidding, not 9 o'clock. If you're coming at 8 o'clock, they have to be there at 8 o'clock with you. We cannot have you all go into check-in without your guests being with you. Somebody had asked if they don't want to take the picture with you and they just want to sit and join you, that's completely fine. They can come in after. That's fine, and we will not be pulling anybody around the stadium or anything to take the picture with you. We will be talking about accessibility in just a moment, so please hold your accessibility questions. A lot of these questions will be answered. Please let us get through the slides and we'll try to get to these questions. So, like I said, we take a picture with you and your family at the field. Your family and your guests need to be with you at check-in. If they are not with you and we have to wait, then we will put you to the side until we can get you checked in. But we are starting at 9 o'clock regardless, and we are starting at 1 o'clock regardless. So if folks are late, we have to keep going. I'm going to let Nicole continue.
Thank you. So as noted, we are going to talk about accommodation overview. This information has also been sent to you all. But so for those needing elevator access to use gate A, so gate A again will be the one and only gate that we are using for everyone. There are stairs available and there are elevators available. So if folks need the elevator, they're more than welcome to take gate A elevators, and that will lead you directly to the concourse. It will let you out right by the check-in station, and we will have a lot of volunteers, y'all. We will all be wearing our yellow shirts, and we will help direct you along the way. So there are elevators available. Again, there will be shuttles available in the parking areas to help guests with limited mobility. I do want to note that these shuttles do not have the ability to haul wheelchairs or scooters, but again, they will be running all day for folks who have limited mobility and need those shuttles. There is also a drop-off area near gate A. So if folks would rather be dropped off and then meet up with their party later on before they check in, that is also an option for folks. Because the parking lot is quite big, that might be a good option for people. There will be accessible seating, and it will be available at the top of the concourse in each section. All right. And as Sydney noted, and as we've shared, everyone needs to be sitting together. Okay. So if you if any of you all have someone who is sitting at the top of the concourse, you all need to be sitting together. Okay. So you can move to the next step, which will be taking the photo on the field and then proceeding on. Guests who need a walker or wheelchair should bring their own, just for their own comfort and safety. Okay. And I will reiterate again that this is a large space. So if people tend to use a walker or need more time, anything like that, just to plan accordingly. Okay. So for guests or graduates who cannot use the stands or the stairs, because we will be walking down the stands and the stairs onto the field. For those who are unable to do that, you will meet with the course staff in sections 120 and 121. They will take you down an elevator and so you all have field access. Again, I will share out this slide deck as well as the recording tomorrow morning. But again, if you or your guests need to get to the field and you can't use the stairs, meet the course staff in 120, 121 section, and they will take you down. Okay. On the same thread, if you have folks who have strollers because they are in this, we will be in the stands at the baseball stadium. If you've ever been to the baseball stadium, there's just not a lot of space. So there's not a place to really store the strollers and the stands themselves. So we will have stroller parking near the sections of 120, 121. We will have some signs available as well as volunteers that will help you along the way. Okay. And I would encourage, if folks are planning to bring young children, just to plan accordingly. It will be a long day. So if they need snacks or anything like that, bring them. We will have water. And there are sections of the stands that are shaded versus sunny. So, just maybe to snag one of the shaded spots for the little ones. For safety, we will have EMS available. There is CTV, so there will be recordings in case anything would happen, if you have any questions. So as you can imagine, Coors is very protective of their space, so they do have CTV. Everyone will pass metal detectors. Of course, no weapons, and that includes no pocket knives. Please no air horns either. If you see something, of course, say something, tell staff or faculty or course staff. Again, the volunteers will be wearing our bright yellow t-shirts, and the course staff will be available as well. As noted, it will be hot on Thursday, so please stay hydrated. You can bring a water bottle if you would like. We will have water stations available, but just make sure you're taking care of yourself and your party as well. Next is animals at commencement. We ask that only service animals are permitted at the ceremony. So this is a Coors Field rule. So only service animals, no pets or emotional support animals, only service animals are allowed. Okay. And of course, fun fact, this is my dog Open and his boyfriend Jerry. They will not be attending commencement, sadly.
They're so cute.
All right, so this is just kind of the layout. You all don't need to memorize this, but just so you see the space. So again, there's gate A, where you all will enter. There's the elevator. We'll have the check-in area. We'll have 4 check-in tables. They will be divided by last name alphabetically. So just go to your corresponding table. When you check in, the volunteers will highlight your name on a sheet. They will give you a name card. This name card you want to keep on your person. Your name, the phonetics of your name, and your degree, and a QR code. If you see something that's not right, maybe the phonetics are not 100% what you would like the reader to say, we will have pens available at the check-in station so you can make those modifications as needed. So again, on the name card, you will have your name, your phonetics, your degree, and a QR code. The QR code will take you to an app that will be used for our photography team. We will have 4 photographers on the premises, and they will be taking photos before and during the ceremony. So when you get that QR code, we ask that you scan it and fill out that information. That way the photography team can get the photos over to you. So again, just get that name card, keep it on you. This will be the card that you will utilize and give to the name reader on the stage. We'll talk about that in just a beat. If you get to the check-in station and they don't have your name, don't worry, don't panic. They're just going to take your information and they will hand you a blank name card. Okay? All right. The photographers will be available before the ceremony to take photos of folks, like in front of a green screen. So just want to share that as well. So if you see on this screen, we have 2 cameras. They will be available so you can check in with them, take a photo before the ceremony. The bookstore will also be available, and they will be selling some merch for some much needed school spirit. So, all right, we will go on. So this is the layout, and again, I want to reiterate that we will have ushers, we will have volunteers to help you with this process. So we have some reserved seating for our faculty and our executive council, but it's a very large area, as you can imagine. To get onto the field, there will be 2 gates onto the field. Okay, so 2 gates to get onto the field. And depending on what section you are sitting in, you will go towards one gate. So if you're in 118 and over to the right, you will be going through the right gate, and the same thing with 119, you over to the left, you will be going down the left gate. All right. And again, you will have ushers that will guide you, and they will dismiss you all row by row from the bottom towards the top. Okay. From the bottom towards the top. And again, the ushers will help you along the way. Okay. We will keep the front row empty. We will have reserved signs, but we want the front row empty so we can get access to the gates and people can easily navigate. Okay. So what will happen, again, you will exit through a gate. Students and their families will take a photo in this family photo section. And then you as the student will proceed onto the stage to hand that name card over to the name reader, get your diploma. They will say your name, you'll get some cheers, and then you will proceed down, meet up with your family, and then exit the other gate. So you will enter one gate and exit through the other. Again, we will have volunteers to help you through this process. Okay. So families will stay on the field as you go onto the stage, and then later you will meet up with them and proceed up the stairs to the celebration station. Okay, so families won't be going to the stage. They will stay on the field. I do want to note, because we have so many people coming, and I know there's a lot of excitement with corps, we want only 15 people or less in each party on the field. Again, 15 people or less in each party on the field. And I mentioned this because I know we have some folks who have RSVP'd very large groups. That's very exciting. I'm so glad you have so many people who want to celebrate this moment for you all. But for logistics, we just can't have so many people on the field. So please communicate to your party who is going on the field if you have particularly a large party. And as Sydney noted before, if you have folks that don't want to join the family photo, don't want to go on the field, that is totally okay. They can sit, they can watch you graduate, and they can meet with you at the celebration station up at the concourse. Okay. So there's a little family, yeah, little animation for you all. So that's what's gonna look like. All right, questions, and I'm gonna stop my screen.
Before we go into
Yeah.
questions and folks start unmuting themselves, please raise your hand. Y'all, there are 235 people in this space. We cannot answer all these questions. So if you can please raise your hand and we will call on you to unmute. Everyone else who has a question, please try your best to listen to other folks' questions, because I'm sure the question that you have is a question that somebody else has. Before we jump into this, I'm going to explain the photos a little bit more so we can help with this. So when you come in and you do a check-in, you will check in and then you will get a card. On the card will have your name and it'll have a QR code. Then you'll walk down to a photo station. That is where you'll take the one photo with the green screen where you have your diploma cover. It's just you in this one photo. After you take this one photo, we will guide you and your guests to go sit down. We will have a ceremony that is about 15 minutes long. We have 3 speeches. They're about 15 minutes long. Somebody asked about how long it is. It's 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. After that presentation, then we will start ushering you all down to the field. Once you get down to the field, you will take a photo on the field with you and your family. We will have people who will gather you with you and your family to take that photo. And then after that, you, the graduate, will walk on the stage. You will shake the hand with the president. You will take your picture with the president. And then you will exit the stage. You will meet back with your family. You'll exit the stands and go to the celebration station. Chelsea, you have a question. Please unmute.
Are families allowed to take balloons, flowers, or any like gift?
Families are allowed to take balloons, flowers, those types of things. The only things your families are not allowed to bring in is a pocket knife. They cannot bring in weapons. They cannot bring in anything air horn or in an aerosol can. Those will be asked to be thrown away or put back in the car. We cannot have anything aerosol. Thank you for your question.
And
Thank you.
I would add, if you think the balloons will cause a barrier for folks behind you, maybe to pause and, you know, for your family to give those balloons after the fact. Because everyone will be sitting in the stands.
Okay, thank you.
And if you can put your hand down so we can see who the next person is. Thank you. Julian Riley, your hand is next. Can you
Yeah,
unmute?
so you said we have to meet our parties have to meet us before 9 or by 9.
So the ceremony starts at 9. Check-in in the morning is from 7 to 8:30. That's trash. So if you are arriving at 8 o'clock, your family needs to be with you at 8 o'clock at check-in, because like I just shared, we will walk you all down after the speeches to the field where you will take the picture. We cannot pull anyone else from any other area, so they have to be with you. So if you're coming at
In
8,
order to take pictures.
yeah, just to take that family picture. Now, if they don't mind not being in that picture and they can just sit somewhere else in the stands, we will sit them somewhere else.
Okay, thank you.
Bendy Von Kino, you have a question. Please
Yes.
unmute and put your
Hi.
hand down once you're
Yep.
done. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I think I have like 2 quick questions. So the guest situation, one of my people is a friend. She's actually a CCD faculty member, but she's coming as my friend. So we don't necessarily need to sit together, like if she's running late or something. So my mom and I can go through and she can come later and sit wherever.
Yes,
Right.
and if they're faculty and coming to commencement, we also have reserved seating for faculty. So most likely they may sit in
She
that
could
reserved
probably
seating.
sit there.
Yeah, so we
Okay.
have reserved seating for
Um,
faculty.
And if we need to add one to our guests, like we were short one person, do we need to let like
No,
Nicole in, or just, okay,
yeah, at this
at this
point in
point,
time,
okay.
just show up. Mhm.
Okay, and then shaded areas you said, because my mom's got like skin issues, so that's okay. And then health sciences, are we first then? Because it set us in the list first for the latter half of the day.
There's no order. So
Okay,
like
okay.
you all are just ordered by where you're sitting at from
Okay,
closest to the field up. So if you and your mom
gotcha.
are sitting close to the stage, then we will dismiss you and you will go down, you will get your name read, and then you will,
Okay,
so graduates sit with their community, family, and those folks, and that's how we call you down. As long as you
gotcha.
have your name card, that's how we'll call you.
Okay, and the whole thing I heard is about a couple hours.
The speeches are about 15 to 20 minutes. The only thing that takes a couple hours is getting you all down. But I mean,
Okay.
we're working as fast as we can to get folks ushered and ready down there. So it shouldn't, we're not hoping that it's going to be extremely long.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll see you Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, can you put your hand down, Bendy?
Yes, ma'am, I apologize.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I see Jasmine.
Hi, my question's probably a dumb question, but I did receive a diploma in the mail already. Is that something we need to take with us, or will we get another one there?
No, you don't need to bring it with you. So when you go on stage, you will be handed a diploma, and it's kind of like a fake diploma, if you will. It'll be a cover, but also an invitation to the Alumni Association. So you don't have to bring a diploma with you. For folks who haven't received a diploma yet, it will be shipped to you in 6 to 8 weeks.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you. Great question.
One thing that I want to name before I go on to the next question is when you all get up from your seats to go down to the field, you will not be returning to your seat. So when you get up, make sure you bring all your stuff, and there'll be a reminder in the speeches as well to grab all your items. But just so folks know, there will not be time to go back to your seats because you will go up the stands and go to the celebration station. If you don't have any questions, yes, you are able to leave. I have a lot of questions about honors, so I'm going to address that. We only provide honors cords when you are in the honors program. You will know if you're in the honors program because you would have known all semester long. It's like a class. It's like a registered class that you're a part of to get the honor stoles. The only other place that provides honor stoles is through our Greek letter organizations like Phi Theta Kappa. Phi Theta Kappa requires you to purchase your own stoles if you are a part of PTK, unless you're usually a part of the student-led organization. We do not have cords for Sigma Cum Laude or anything like that. So we do not have honors cords for those types of designations. The next person that hands their hand up is Brenda Ordonez. Can you unmute, please, and put your hand down?
Hi, I did want to touch base and ask for those of us whose family members are unable to attend, will you guys be live streaming the ceremony by chance, or will it be recorded?
Unfortunately not. We do not have a live stream feature. This has been a big point of feedback that we're getting, and we are so sorry we do not offer that at this time. I don't believe it's being recorded either. If it is and we get any clarification, I will make sure to send that information out. But at this time, we have not received any information that it's being recorded and it will not be live streamed. I'm sorry, Brenda.
No worries. Thank you.
If you can put your hand down, and Jamie, I did skip you. I'm so sorry. If you can please unmute and put your hand down.
It's fine. I was just wondering, it's not honors related, but is there anything being given for first generation graduates?
We did have a tassel at grad fair and today at in-person orientation. If you come by the office tomorrow, that's Tivoli 260. We can have staff give that to you as a first generation tassel. We will not be bringing them to commencement just because we have too many things. So if you would like to come to Tivoli 260 tomorrow between 8 and 5, we can give you a first gen tassel.
Okay, thank you.
I'm seeing some questions in the chat. I just want to address, let's see. For the RSVP, if you have more or less people than what you had originally RSVP'd, at this point, just bring the party that you're going to bring. We are no longer updating the RSVP list. Okay. And as noted for like things like the president's and vice president's list, you will only get a cord if you are engaged in a honors program. So you would have been aware of your participation in an honors program or likewise organization like PTK. There is not a cord that is provided solely on GPA.
It looks like the next person is Janessa.
Hi, I think my question might have gotten a little mixed up earlier. I had mentioned if my son is able to walk the stage with me, but someone had like mentioned not bringing a stroller, which that's fine, but I just meant like in terms of getting my diploma.
Yeah, so we can't have any strollers down at the bottom, but if you're carrying like your baby in your arms, that's fine. And if they're walking, like they have to be a little bit of a quick walker because we're trying to get through 700 graduates in the day, 250 potentially, 300 in the afternoon. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
I think Cheyenne's next. Cheyenne, if you want to come off mute. Cheyenne? Yeah. Oh, are we good?
Oh, I see Claudia. Wait, is that her last name?
Okay. Maybe let's go to Claudia.
Hi there. I just had a quick question. So, I'm in the radiology program, and we do have the pinning ceremony. We're in the afternoon, so to get from the pinning ceremony all the way to Coors Field, like, if we don't get there on time, do we still get the opportunity afterwards to take those pictures in the green screen?
I am not sure. Once we start the ceremony, like we just shared, we have over 300 graduates that we have to get through. And so that means the photographers are taking pictures of each of the, I'm not sure. We have connected with the health sciences department to let them know like that they are cutting that kind of close. So we are trying to work through some type of solution with that. We're trying our best to do something about that, but we will have to connect with the photographers to see if they can set back up the green screens, but I am not sure at this time.
Yeah, 'cause we will have 4 photographers, and those folks will be taking those photos before the ceremony in front of the green screen. And those are the photos without your family. It's just kind of like a fun little prop, if you will. And those photographers will be going down to the field 15 minutes before the ceremony. So that's just something to note. So if the ceremony starts at 9, they will be down at the field at 8:45. So they will no longer be taking green screen photos. Same thing for the 1 p.m. ceremony. They will be down on the field at 12:45. And we will have a large crew or large group graduating, and they are the same team who will be taking the photos of the families in the stage.
Okay.
So, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, that I was gonna answer somebody else's question. You can finish your question. I'm sorry.
I was gonna, okay, so at what time is the check-in time again for the 1 p.m.?
It's 11 to 12:30.
Okay. All right, well, thank you.
I'm gonna go to Cheyenne's question real quick because she wasn't able to unmute. Cheyenne, you're asking, does everyone have to arrive at 9 a.m.? What is the difference between the morning and the afternoon? So if you go to the CCD website, you will see who the morning ceremony is for. There are certain pathways that need to walk in the morning, and there are certain pathways that walk in the afternoon. Folks should not be arriving at 9 a.m. That is when our ceremony starts. You want to be checked in between 7 and 8:30. If you are coming at 9, you are late. If your folks have issues with if your folks have accommodation needs, we have accessible seating on the concourse, and we will sit you on the concourse with your family or nearby, because once we are done with the speeches, we will dismiss you, and you and your family will meet in section 120 and 121, and a course staff will walk you down to get you all down to the field in an accessible way. The parking at Coors in Lot A is free. So no one should be paying for parking. We are starting the ceremony at 1 o'clock. We are not closing the doors in the afternoon, but you don't want to be late. So 1 o'clock is when we start. You should be checked in between 11 and 12:30. We are going to move on to some more questions from folks. Monica, you have a question. Monica, can you unmute and put your hand down?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Is this recorded? Can I see the
Yes.
video? I missed the first thing, but I think it's kind of repetitive anyway, sounding like.
We'll be sending out the recording after this, and it'll be available on YouTube.
Okay. And then, because I missed the first portion, who's going to be the president since we got a new one?
The new president information can be found on the CCD website. Right now, the person who's interim president is still Pete Lindstrom.
So he's going to be the one standing there shaking our hand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then is there anything going on for SGA, or you just wear your strings, or what?
Yes.
Yes.
So there's nothing like special about that?
Not at commencement, no.
Okay.
And if you can put your hand down, thank you, so we can go to the next person.
And I would just address a question about photos. So the photos will be handled by the photographers and that team. So again, when you check in, you will get a card that has a QR code. We ask that you scan it and fill all that information. That is how the photography team will reach out to you. We have nothing to do with the prices or the delivery of the photos or anything like that. That will be handled through that communication that you share through the QR code link. Lena? Cindy, I think you're on mute.
Hello. I was wondering if they will be announcing names when we walk up on stage to grab the photo and shake hands and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll say your name, your degree.
Perfect. And then with seating, will we be seated in order the names will be listed, or like
No.
the point I'm making is like when my name is being said, will I be on stage at that point, or is it just gonna be said and then I'll
So when you check in, you will have that name card. You will keep that on you. And when it's your time to go onto stage, we'll usher you and you'll go up and you will hand that card to the name reader and they will read your name. And that's when you get your diploma. You are sitting with your party. So again, you are not sitting according to degree or to name. That is why you just need to keep a hold of that name card because you will be ushered and prompted to go onto the field and to the stage.
Also, would we have a chance to like say our own type of thing or like our own speech to everyone if we wanted to, or no?
No.
No, we don't have the time. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. That's all. Thank you.
Tomas Moran, if you want to unmute and ask your question.
Yeah. So I guess I'm a little confused. So when we check in, I'm assuming we get a seat, and then when it's like the appropriate time, you guys usher us to the right place before we go and walk on stage and take our photos with everybody.
Yep.
And then after that, we just like leave. We just exit the stadium.
There's a celebration station on the concourse where we have desserts and places for you to take pictures. You can also buy merch up there from CCD. So you can go to the celebration station, take pictures, get a dessert, and then after that, we are done. Yes, you are more than welcome to leave after you visit the celebration station.
Okay, cool.
You don't have to visit the celebration station if you don't want to either. It's totally optional, but we do have that for you all.
Okay, awesome. So I'm assuming the way it works is like when you check in determines where you sit, and then just is it like from the front
Yes.
of the stage and just works its way back?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Brianna.
Hi, can you hear me?
A little bit.
That better?
Yeah.
Okay. I had a few questions. The first one, I was looking through the program and I know it has all of the high schoolers listed first. And I know that you said that they're able to go to either ceremony. So are you
Mhm.
going to go through all of their names like both times or?
So we only go through the high schoolers who are present. And the only way that we know you're a high school diploma student is if on your card it says high school diploma. So like, and you're wearing a black gown. So we don't say each name. Every name is in the program. And you will get a physical program at the day, but we don't say every name regardless if the student is there. We only say the names when the student hands us the card.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering for kind of like time purposes.
Oh yeah, we are
then-
only doing the graduates that are there.
Okay, cool. And then I think I saw it in the chat, but I wanted to double check. You said that for the first generation tassel, that's something you can just go pick up. It's not something that we needed to have registered for or anything like that.
You can come pick up a first gen tassel from Tivoli 260 tomorrow between 8 and 5.
Okay, and then my last question was that going off of what Thomas just said, when we check in and then seatings from front to back, are they physically telling us like, okay, these are the seats that you will be sat in, like seat
Yes.
numbers and everything?
Yes, we
Okay.
not seat numbers. You will take your photo and then an usher will walk you and then another usher will walk you down to your seats and they will show you to your seats. They'll be like, "Here
Okay.
you go. Here you are."
Okay.
And
Cool.
they'll say these are your seats.
Okay, that makes sense.
We're getting some questions about diplomas. So we do not provide diplomas that day. That is not the day you get your diploma that says your name and Associates of Science from Community College of Denver. If you are a fall graduate that got mailed to you in the fall, please do not bring your diploma with you. For spring graduates, you will get yours in the mail after final grades come in, and that will come to you in the mail. So you want to make sure on your Navigate that your address is up to date. Summer completers, you will get that after your summer classes, but just want to rename, please do not bring your diplomas with you. And we give you the diploma cover that day. But we do not give you your actual diploma with your name on it. Just want to reiterate that. It looks like Vox Lindau, you have a question?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 quick questions. So I know you said everyone would get like a pamphlet or a program. Is that just the students, or like does the family members get a program too?
We will give programs out to folks. We don't have enough for every single person in your family to get one, so we'll probably give around 2 or 3 because we don't want to run out before everyone comes, but we don't just give them to the graduates. We give a few out.
Okay. I was wondering, do we have to return our cap and gown somewhere?
Nope, it is yours forever.
And then my last question, so I know strollers aren't allowed just because it's going to be hard to get them up and down the stadium. But I have a bassinet attachment to my stroller. Would that be allowed to just sit in their stands with us?
You can put the bassinet in the stands. The stroller is allowed. So like when you check in, if you have your baby in your stroller, completely fine. We have stroller parking. So you put the parking for the stroller off to the side, and then you'll walk down the stands, but you can bring a stroller, you just can't bring it in the stands. And then the bassinet can sit in the seat.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. And the stroller parking will be in one section, section 120, 121 in that area. We'll have some signs there as well.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, Victoria?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
2 questions. One, where's the location specifically for the first gen tassels? Is that at the Community College of Denver campus in Denver?
Yes. Yes, and it will be in Tivoli 260.
260? Okay.
Mhm.
And then will there be an option for family members to purchase extra tassels?
I don't believe so. The bookstore will be at commencement, but I don't believe they will be providing additional tassels.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think we have Valentina.
I was trying to mute. I have a couple questions too. So the first one, and I know you guys have answered this, but I'm still confused. I just want to clarify. So for health sciences and STEM, our check-in will start at 11, correct? With our family?
Yeah,
Okay.
afternoon ceremony, the check-in will go from 11 a.m. to 12:30.
Okay, so we don't have to be there at 8 or 9. That's for
No, you just want to show up during your check-in window associated with your ceremony.
okay. And then sorry, it's a silly question, but I didn't catch it. Where is the location of the check-in? Exactly.
So everyone will go through gate A, and when you get to the concourse, we will have volunteers, but it's going to be right there. There's going to be balloons. It will be hard to miss the check-in area.
So I get that, but where is gate A? Is that like Community College of Denver, that's Metro, that's
No, we
no.
are at Coors Field.
Forest Field. Okay.
Yes. And the address is on the website, and I will be sending it out again to everyone who has RSVP'd. And that address will take you to the parking lot. Again, we encourage you all to use Google Maps versus Apple Maps. That seems to be the friendlier one to use to ensure that you get to the proper location. Parking is free, and then we'll also have some volunteers in the parking spot or parking lot to get you to gate A.
And what is like the address? Oh, of course. Okay, never mind. I got it.
If you click on that link I just posted, that will take you to the commencement webpage that has the address, that has the parking lot, that has the times that you should associated with your ceremony. Everything is on that website.
Where is that website in the chat?
I just posted it. Yep, ccd.edu 2026 graduation.
Okay, and then the last one is I kind of wanted to take pictures with my diploma, and you guys said we shouldn't bring them. Can I not bring my diploma?
You're more than welcome to, but we just don't want it to get ruined. It's really important. So it's going to be a little warm, so if my hands get sweaty, so I wouldn't want to bring it, but it's totally up to you.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find that website that you posted, but I don't see it in the chat for some reason.
I just posted it again.
All right. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Lexi. Lexi, are you there? Okay,
Did you
let's
say
go
Lucy?
to.
Oh, can you hear me?
89 window.
Hey, did you say Lucy? Sorry.
Sorry, Lexi here.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Lucy, I'll call on you next. Lexi?
Sorry, I hit a dead spot and I thought I unmuted it. My bad. Quick question. So I have more than 15 people going. Some of them are little babies. Is that still okay, or do I have to uninvite some people?
So everyone can come. We just ask that only 15 individuals are on the field.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So everyone can come, and however you want to communicate with if you have a large party, if you have folks that it's more than 15, we just can only have 15 people on the field with you.
Okay, so when we go down to do like the photos and everything, you know how they said that they're gonna escort us out, like we're not gonna go back to the seating. So the people that are not gonna be in the photo, do they just follow with and then just stand off to the side and wait, or how does that work?
Yeah, so those folks who are not taking a photo, and this goes for everyone, if people don't want to take a photo for whatever reason, they can just sit in the stands, they can watch you graduate, and then they can head upstairs to the celebration station where they will meet you.
Okay, so I would let them know that they'll be going upwards instead of down to the field with us, correct?
Correct, yeah. They can stay seated while you walk the stage, and then they can go meet you upstairs.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Yep. All right, Lucy?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
I just have a quick 2 questions. How do I know if I did RSVP because I didn't get a confirmation? And then if my name isn't on the card, should I freak out?
No, we don't freak out. Lucy, did you get your regalia?
Does that mean cap and gown?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay, then you are good to go.
Okay, so just show up and it should be there.
You're fine. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And for folks, if you get to the check-in station and your name is not on the list, do not freak out. We got you. Just provide your information. We'll give you a blank name card and you can proceed. Okay.
Thanks. See you then.
All right. Kevin?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I know there's like certain majors have different times they have to be at the ceremony. I am a concurrent enrollment student and I'm earning an Associates of Arts and a certificate in phlebotomy. Which one do I show up to? Because I know I can't show up to the morning ceremony, but I can go in the afternoon one.
That's fine. We're not
Yeah.
gonna turn folks, concurrent enrollment students can come to the morning or the afternoon. So if you're concurrent enrollment, you're welcome to come to either. We are asking folks to come at their designated time, but if that is absolutely impossible for you, come to the ceremony that you can. Just make sure you come during the check-in time.
Oh, okay, that's all I wanted. Thank you.
Thank you. Sarah?
You put her hand down. So it looks like Marnie's next.
Hi, guys. I just have one quick question. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so if we have GPA honors, I know you said that there are no chords. Will it be called out with our name when we're down on the stage? Okay.
No, but it's in the program.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, I think that was my only question.
Okay. We are at time, so I think we'll answer these questions. And then I would encourage you all, again, please, if you haven't already, please go to the website. There's a lot of frequently asked questions that will hopefully address all your concerns. I will be sharing out this recording tomorrow, as well as the slide deck and other information. Please take a look at your emails for that situation. All right, Kristen?
Hi, so to confirm, once we walk and we do our second photo, we're free to leave, basically. And then, oh, sorry. And then, for like walking in the graduation, is it on like dirt or grass, or is it on like a paved thing?
So you'll take the first photo on the field in the dirt, and then you will go onto the stage to get your diploma. And so the second photo will be on a stage.
Okay, and there's like a ramp and stuff, I'm guessing, for like wheelchair and stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yep. Okay, Katie.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I wanted to know about check-in time for the evening. I'm also in the radiography program and our pinning ceremony is at 11. If by chance we don't make it there by 12:30 exactly, am I still going to be able to check in?
So the afternoon ceremony check-in is from 11 to 12:30. So likely check-in folks will still be present. We will be starting the ceremony at 1. So I just wanted to share that out. So we will need to start the ceremony at 1.
Right. And then for the ADA accommodations, I know we're meeting at 1:20.
Yes.
Are they taking us down and back out the same way?
Yes.
Okay. And then where will we hang out and wait until it's my turn to go down?
So there is accessible seating at the top of the concourse. So you will stand, you will sit there, and then there will be a queue once the speeches are done. Then that is when you will want to head over to 120 and 121.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's all I had. Oh, the 2 tassels, the first generation. Are we allowed to wear that with the cap and the 2026 tassel as well?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I think that was it.
Great, thank you. Jamie.
Okay, I saw in the comments that you can bring your own stole. The only other question I had is, are we being expected to like throw our caps in the air or anything? Because I feel like that would get a little out of hand.
There's no expectations around that, no, because of just the nature of the ceremony.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
All right, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Okay, Caitlin.
All right, can you hear me? Okay, perfect. I was just wondering if we RSVP'd with one name, can we put a different name on the card that day and have that name read, like a different last name? Okay.
Absolutely. If there's any altercations that you want to put on that name card, you can on at check-in.
Great. Yeah, I'm getting married later this year and wanted to hyphenate. So perfect. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Jessica, and then we'll go Manny, and then we'll need to wrap up, y'all.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So I have in the first group, so in the morning, so I need to stay after the second ceremony.
No, so you
Okay.
will only attend the ceremony that you're assigned to for your pathway. So
Okay.
after you walk across that stage, you are free to go home.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. All right, Manny?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I ordered my cap and gown, but it never got to me to the house address I have. What would I do to get another cap and gown?
Yeah, so I would go to the bookstore tomorrow to pick one up. You won't be charged.
Okay, so they'll have extras there?
Yep. Yep.
And then I would contact Herf Jones, the company. It's HERFJONES, and let them know you never got your cap and gown so they can potentially refund your shipping.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manny. All right, Jasmine?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear
Perfect.
you.
My question was really quick. Did you guys give out like any sashes or anything for first generation? Or were we supposed to pick it up or anything like that?
So we did provide first generation tassels at grad fair, and we did have them at the in-person orientation today. If you're interested in picking up a first generation tassel, you can pick it up tomorrow at Tivoli 260 during working hours. So that's from 8 to 5.
8 to 5. Okay. And you said it was is it
Tivoli
in
260.
Tivoli
Mhm.
260.
Mhm.
Okay. And you said 8 to 5. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right, Liliana, and then we're gonna close out, y'all.
Hi guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why my hand kept getting put down. I don't know what happened. But anyways, I just wanted to quick make sure I'm understanding the run through. So we're gonna check in, we get the pictures with the family, you'll sit with the families that you take the photos with. Ceremony starts at 9 for my ceremony. And then you'll read names, one each, and they'll come down and usher us the whole group, correct? Or just me?
So the ushers will excuse you from row to row. So they'll excuse you, and once
Okay.
they excuse you, you and your party will move onto the field. You'll take that first photo, and
then
then
go
you will go
shake
onto
your
the
hand.
stage, hand that name card to the reader, get your second photo, meet up with your family, and then head up to the concourse.
And then where's the celebration station? I guess there'll probably be like decorations to kind of see where it's at and stuff. Okay, that's all. That was my only question. Just make sure I'm understanding the run through and where the celebration station was. Sorry, guys.
Perfect.
Don't
No.
apologize. We'll see you Okay. Thursday.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
see you all, and y'all, there's going to be lots of volunteers to help you on this journey. Again, just make sure you're communicating this information out to your party, your family, and your friends prior to the day. And again, I'm going to be sending out this information. There's not any new information, so check the previous emails I have sent for things like the address and all of that. But I will be sending out this recording, a link to it on YouTube, as well as the slide deck, and just reiterating what we discussed here. Okay. All right, y'all. We look so forward to celebrating you on Thursday. Thank you so much for attending orientation, and have a good one.